Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm on my way to put some stuff away. Hey Dos. So, Acacia Didn't Know is my first ever series. It's where I'm learning how to edit and do basically everything. So, I want to chat about this episode while I am putting some stuff away. Um, Well, as everyone has learned all the way through this, I started this channel on my PlayStation. I've had some issues with recording some stuff and some corruption issues, some data issues, PlayStation issues. Basically, you know, I'm like Time Life magazine. Um, Lots of issues. Um, but I don't want everyone to think that this is the last episode because it isn't. This isn't one of those ones where I'm going to wander through and wait till the last second, tell everybody how, sad it is and all of that. No, we're not going to do that. So, what I am going to do is I am going to do this episode with the footage that I was able to save. Oh, I forgot. For those of you who are new, I am Unchecked Door, and you are currently in my little smelting room that I built, which this is the first time I've had a chance to show it because I couldn't get a hold of it. So what I want to do is a walkthrough. So let's go take a look at everything that I've built so far. Started my little tour at night because look at those copper lanterns. They look so good with the deep slate walls. All of my copper lanterns have oxidized fully. That tells you how long I've been working on this and how much footage got missed. The lantern at night, if you notice, it's got daylight sensors so that the lights in the top kick on at night. That little building there is just a storage shed that I built. That house is what would be considered the mayor's house. It's one that I worked on, and it was one of the last things I worked on, actually. This just shows you the path down for those who haven't seen it yet, and just a little walkthrough tour of everything, because things have changed. Copper has oxidized, colors have changed. Dose is still the same. Um, but yeah, I thought it would be cool. I didn't know that I was actually going to get to save this world. Thanks to some really great people, especially Techhead Fred, I was able to save the world and move it over to PC. So everything's going to look just a little bit different now because I will be playing over there. This was my smelting room. I actually built it quite a while ago. Um, but I didn't get a chance to show it on any of my videos yet. Um, and as it gets daylight, we'll be able to see everything in a little bit different light. I love how that house turned out up there. It looks so good up there. But do keep in mind, all of this stuff is built just out of my head. I didn't have any Matica or pre-building planning software or anything like that. I just had to build it all as I could. So down here, we're coming up to the little shop that I built. It's called Wool Rocks Consortium. And this over here is just a little pond that I built. I had planned to build a pond here before, and I'd mentioned that previously, I believe. But I love how it turned out. The cattails look really good with the oxidized copper bars as the stem. And over there is my iron farm, which will be part of the village in a different way eventually. Up here, though, we'll get a closer look at the house. I didn't get a chance to finish the interior, but I like how the exterior turned out. The new shelves, man, they're one of my favorite new things. I did build with the mud and the terracotta. Um, the white trim looked really good on it with the mangrove roof. This down here is going to be kitchen, storage, all of that. Up here will be living quarters. There'll be a couch right there. I stole the bed for an adventure and never put it back. Out here we got a little balcony that overlooks the area. I gotta say, even for a video game, the scenery from this spot is absolutely stunning. It's so great. On all sides, it looks out over the valley, and then back behind, it looks up into the mountains. Over here, we have the entrance to what will be the Magic College. I gotta figure out a way to continue. Oh, of course, I break stuff. Put that back later. But anyway, this will be the entrance into the main hall. Excuse my chest monster there. This is the hallways that'll lead down to all of the different classrooms. This was originally a build that I had done in Creative a couple of years ago, probably 3-4 years ago, and I just sort of modified it to fit on this mountain. A lot of the textures are the same, just rearranged. This is the Magic Library. Over there is the books. I didn't get a chance to finish the roof, but then you've got your comfortable little seating areas, couches, artwork, and the different stages of enchanting. In the center is actually the magic wheel that you find for all the different schools of magic in D&D. This was originally a town in a D&D world that I created. So that wheel represents all the different schools of magic down there. And yeah, I wanted it to be a very cool, little study place. Have some meaning. This is where they would all go to research enchantments and spells and things like that. Over here, we have the potions lab. Back behind there is a couple of villagers that were supposed to help me get my little students, so to speak, for the classroom. But before I got it moved over to PC, I couldn't get the villagers to do what I wanted. The ring of water there represents, water is the base of everything, and it's there to protect and supply all of the bases for the potions. This room here would be like basically a bard study room, different stages. You got your stage in the front of the class, hall, stage in the center, different ways for people to learn to perform, do different kinds of performance arts and magics, things like that. Down here, we have the second story, which is not even complete yet. This right here would be where the dean of the college would address the students if gatherings were needed and everyone needed to be addressed, or awards ceremonies, things like that. These over here will eventually be rooms or for different studies or dormitories. Down there will be a custom waterfall, and the path underneath will continue all the way around and under the waterfall and around the other side of the cliff. Just be a way out of the village on the other side. Over here on this side, because it goes back into the mountain, I want to try doing some redstone, maybe some hidden doors, bookcases, secret labs, things like that. Fun stuff. Haven't had a chance to do anything with it yet, though. But because I have all of the area that's hidden back there, it will make it plenty easy to do that, I think. I don't know. Never done it. We'll see how that goes. I do plan to keep this world in Bedrock because it was so hard to move over. I almost lost it 3 times trying to get it moved over. The little floaty orbs there, that's a trick with glass, actually, in vanilla Bedrock Minecraft, the version that I'm on. I actually don't know if it's going to stay like that when I move over to PC. I haven't had a chance to look yet, so enjoy the little magic floaty orb thing there while you still can, if as long as it stays. Different textures might change. It's just clear glass underneath the lights, and the ends of it float. This out here is just to show you the scope of what it looks like from the outside. I built it on the cliff side into the cliff, so I got to do some more texturing. I got to put supports underneath the, um, yeah, whatever you want to call it, the things that come out of the wall. I can't even think of the name of it right now, and I'm too lazy to Google it. So let's just go up here and have a look. I did manage to save some footage of decorating the inside of Woolrock's Consortium, and we will actually go take a look at that towards the end of the video here, because I was pretty proud of the way that the decorations turned out on the inside of it. So I put down shelves, and then I put the gray carpets on top, and then I used the slabs. Apparently, whatever you put into the shelves stays in the orientation that it would normally go when you place the block. So you can get very cool lines or textures or um, different looks with the different blocks now, because it changes how you're able to place them, because you can get a little thin line for decoration with the slabs. And those chutes over there actually all go down into the mines. Each one goes to a different level where you would find stuff, iron, uh, uh, trial chambers, things like that. It all goes down to those specific levels, 16, -20, and then all the way down to bedrock for diamonds. And then over here, I just decorated with a bunch of the little ores. There is lore for why it's called Woolrock's Consortium. Um, but if you want to know what the lore is, you can ask me about it in the comments, and I'll happily tell you. Otherwise, I won't bore you with the story. I don't think it's boring, but. And I don't have a way to hide the item frames, so all the little tools just have to stay laying in the item frames. But I thought the inside turned out very cool. All of the villagers will stay behind the counter. That's who I'll trade with, and I'll have my wool villagers and my masons back there. And then in the little door at the back here behind this door is my automatic wool farm. There's like 5 sheep back there that produce wool for me. But yeah, I thought it all turned out pretty good. Um, so far, that's what I have. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the episode. And as always, Acacia Didn't Know, you are all amazing and appreciated. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.